Hey everybody, I've been talking all year about love, encouragement, attitude, and being positive about everything, about every situation, circumstance, especially being positive with people. Sorry I kind of sound funny in my voice box, but I've got a brand new tumor, but it's right against my voice box, so I'm going to be kind of sounding like a cross between Yul Gibbons and I don't know who, but it's going to be interesting. So love, encouragement, attitude, and a positive, and being positive about everything. So, because all of these things, they fuel I'm going to list 4 things they fuel. They fuel our resurrection power that we talked about a few weeks ago, or the opposite can block it. They fuel our sanctification process. They fuel our personal growth in Christ. You know, you're not gonna grow at all if you can't get past not loving people and not encouraging people, having a horrible attitude. And then the last one is help define our identity in Christ. Who are you? Who are you in Christ? The Who once said, "Who are you?" So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at that right now. Freedom in Jesus Christ. I love the fact that we've been set free. And we haven't been set free to do anything we want. We've been set free to become who He has asked us to be. Now we can do it. It's not a mystery anymore. So let's look at the freedom in Christ. Galatians 5:1 says, "It's for freedom that Christ has set us free." I always have to say that a little bit louder. It's for freedom that we've been, Christ has set us free. That is so awesome. And if you look just a few verses down in verse 12 of chapter 5, it says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. But do not use your freedom to indulge in your sinful nature. Rather, serve one another in love." In love. It's Galatians 5:13. So you might want to write that down and go back to it over and over and over. But my hospice nurse, I won't give her name, I don't know if you can, but she's been following all of these. We've done Better Horses TV shows with her, handing me new shirts to put on each time, and she's been great. Well, yesterday I said, "Is there anything you'd ever want to tell the people at Open Range Fellowship?" She said, "Yeah, I would. I'd like to tell them to never give up." Because she's one of those never give up people. So, to never give up, I just instantly went to our favorite never give up verse. And that's Galatians 6:9. It says, "Let us not grow weary of doing what is good. For at just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessings." Here we go. If we don't give up. If we don't give up. If we do not give up, we're going to reap a harvest of blessings, church. If we do give up, we've let them all go. We've lost every one of them. Let's don't do that. So as we just kind of backtrack through this, we do have to learn to be positive with each other. Have you ever known somebody it's hard to be positive with? Let me tell you, I know a lot of people it's hard to be positive with, but we've been called to positive living with these very people. So don't be messing around, don't be selfish, don't be any of these things. We're called to be positive with them. We're called to sit and listen to them, even if we don't want to listen to them. And we're there to give them good advice when they're done. Godly advice. Stuff that we've learned along the trail. Also, our attitudes. We should have the attitude of Christ. And with encouragement, that's what we've been talking about the last few weeks. Encouragement. We need to learn to encourage each other no matter what. A little bit of encouragement. I told that story about me carrying a saddle clear out into the pasture. I haven't got to see anybody since then. You guys are probably all laughing at me during church. I know you were. But you were doing it in an encouraging way. You were doing it because you loved me. It wasn't because you wanted to discourage me. So encouragement's really big in our fellowship. And don't ever let it disappear. It'll dry up just like the summer rain if we don't keep constantly putting this out in front of us. And the last one, guess what? It was love. And what's love got to do with it?
Everything.
And we're not going to stop until we get this down. Till we get it down. Till we know that we should love each other, we should encourage each other, we should have great attitudes towards each other, and that we should have positive, that we should be positive about everything. Everything. Any church that you want to see flourish and grow will come from that formula. That very formula, and also having the hope of glory, the return of Jesus Christ, and several other things. They'll help us grow. What helps us grow helps us go, helps us keep moving. So guys, keep all of this in mind, and I will talk to you next week. God bless you, each and every one of you. Goodbye.